And welcome back, folks. Welcome to the South Florida Business Today Show. I'm your host, Anthony Molino, and it is now time for your favorite segment, which is Art Talk with the lovely and talented Susana Baker. Good morning, Susana.
Good morning, Anthony. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
A wonderful sunny day once again in our gorgeous Miami.
It's a Chamber of Commerce kind of day.
I'm telling you, it certainly is. And as you know, Art Talk listeners and biz listeners, we have a special show, which is Art Talk, which is dedicated to the arts. And we talk about everything from the red carpet to the fine canvases. And today we're going to talk about the art of politics. I have a great, wonderful, and I'm honored to have this guest today because he has done so much prior to being the Commissioner of Miami Beach. Good morning, Michael Gongora.
Good morning. How are you, Susana?
I am great. Thank you for coming on board and being part of our show this morning. I was so thrilled to hear that you are seeking election to run and lead one of the most vibrant cities in the world, Miami Beach.
Yes, I'm super excited. I have thrown my hat officially in the ring to run for mayor in the November 5th election. So lots of good things ahead to get out there over the next 8 months. As you know, because we worked together on so many great arts events over the years, Miami Beach is one of the cultural leaders between Art Basel and the Bass Museum and the Miami City Ballet and the New World Symphony. We are out there all the time promoting the arts, and I'm on the forefront of all of those issues.
You absolutely are. You are in the forefront of many issues. Let me tell you some of the accomplishments, Anthony, that Michael, prior to even being commissioner, has accomplished. In 2003, the Sun Post named Gongora as a Power 50 Innovators. In 2006, the South Florida CEO magazine selected Gongora as one of the next general leaders. 2007, he was given the City of Miami Beach Key. 2009, he was the recipient of the Business Leader of the South Florida Movers and Shakers Awards. And one of the great achievements also is that in 2007, you launched a Green Committee. And then in 2011, you became the chairman of that committee.
Yeah, I actually became the chairman again. One of the things that I wanted to do when I first got elected was really see how I could lend something important that wasn't happening in Miami Beach. I became very interested in environmental issues, so we created the Green Committee, now called the Sustainability Committee, and I took the lead. And we started looking at how the city was spending energy, how we were using water, looking for ways that we could be a real green leader. And now, almost every city in South Florida is doing something similar. So the mayor tapped me again last year to come back and lead the committee one more time.
Awesome.
As we were passing a sustainability plan for the city of Miami Beach.
Now, I don't know, Anthony, have you seen a gorgeous report? It says sustainability report, and there's a lot of key factors that turnkey objectives that you have from the sustainability, from energy conservation to economic development. But one of the neat ones is alternative transportation. And just to lighten this, I mean, under your position as Commissioner of Miami Beach, you know the Deco bikes, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, isn't that awesome? And this was
great way to around town. Great way.
And this was one of your programs.
They need those bicycles on Brickell, by the way.
Yeah, now
because you can't drive on Brickell.
It all starts in Miami Beach. We started the Deco Bikes program, like Susana's saying, and now it's expanding in Miami and all up and down the coast. You know, you don't have to have a bike. You can pick one up at all these different stands and use it as long as you need. We also were the first city in Florida to start a car sharing program. We started what we were doing with the bikes, and we partnered with Hertz, at least initially, to put some rental cars in our city garages, because a lot of our residents don't need a car all day, don't need it overnight. A lot of our tourists don't want to pay the parking fees overnight at the hotels. Sure. So you can take a car for 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, for as little as $9 an hour, pick it up in a city lot, put it back, and you're good to go.
That's I love these programs. And I love something, of course, in the arts, and I want to touch about it. I know that you're looking for ways to continue to make economic development through tourism. I love that in 2011 you were giving a doctorate degree from the Faculty of Touristic Science from University Casaretta. What was it?
In Castagna, Italy, outside of Naples.
How neat is that?
That was a very cool one. I've partnered a lot with the Italian Chamber of Commerce and the Italian Film Festival in Miami Beach. So we actually have a huge Italian population in Miami Beach now. So as a result of all of my efforts to promote culture, they offered me to come to Italy and gave me an honorary degree. So I am a doctor of touristic sciences.
Dr. Gongora, excuse me.
That's amazing. I went to Miami Beach High School, and I was the only Italian in the high school in Miami Beach.
Oh,
Hey.
I was with all my brothers from Overtown that
Yes.
they bought on Miami Beach, and the rest of the folks that lived on Miami Beach. And I would think I was the only Italian at that time.
Well, you know, Michael is a you man, you know?
We got to
yeah.
have you back now for
Oh,
one of these
absolutely.
Italian
Yeah,
festivals.
no, absolutely. I missed the St. Gennaro's feast, which, as they they do in Italy. It was very big. They no longer do it here. At least do it in northern parts. But absolutely, Miami Beach to me is my home. Went to high school there and junior high school, and it's a great place, and it's great to see what all the folks have done to really make the place a tremendous attribute to the city.
I wanted to also stress that besides being a community activist and philanthropist and really being involved with the economic development and growth of Miami Beach, you also were featured in 2009 in the Daily Business Review in a special report, which was the new partners recognition for a promotional partner with Becker and Polikoff. And congratulations on that. I
Thank
mean,
you.
I know it's a little since 2009, but it's wonderful. I don't know if a lot of our biz listeners and Art Talk listeners realize all the accomplishments that you have. I mean, also with your campaign, Go Green, Go Native, that was wonderful.
Thank
you know,
you.
so I'm really admiring. You're very young.
I like you so much, Susana.
I mean,
Thank
you look so young.
He's liking you more and more by the moment.
No, but it's true. And, I think this is what Miami Beach needs, I mean, you are a change. You are a new blood, a new infusion. I also love, and I'm so proud that you're one of the first openly gay Hispanic elected officials in the state of Florida. I mean, kudos to you. I'm very proud of that you are up there fighting and achieving every day a better life and improvement for let's face it. I mean, Miami Beach was the one that started everything, brought it back to Miami. I mean, all the resurgence from Ocean Drive with good old Tony Goldman, God bless him, and Craig Robinson. They came over to Design District to find some warehouses for their properties, and boom, there happened Wynwood.
I have a question to ask, though, because
Yes.
I believe I'll talk about some of the issues which I think are important, and I think maybe it's for something that Miami Beach has already instituted. I don't see the dirty water anymore. I mean, one of the things I used to be offended at was the hospital dumpage and the sewage and whatnot, and I think it's been a long time, and I don't know if that's because of some of the things that you've instituted in Miami Beach, but years ago, I've been here almost 50 years, and I remember when there used to be dirty water from the dumpage in from the hospitals. I don't see that anymore. Talk to me about what's going on with the water infiltration and what's
As a city, we really crack down on that a lot. Obviously, the quality of the water is very important. As an environmentalist, I'm really concerned about garbage and things being dumped into the ocean. So we have a number of things going on. We have a lot of high-tech, essentially like filters, kind of similar to what you use in your kitchen sink to prevent all the food and debris from going down. We're using filters to help screen the garbage from going in, but we've also become more proactive in code enforcement to make sure people are out there monitoring what people are doing and to make sure people aren't dumping it in the first place.
He also, in his sustainability committee, also has incentivized a lot of the local businesses in the area to make sure that as they become more green and in recycling, he incentivizes, and that was one of the programs out of his turnkey initiatives out of, alternative transportation, energy conservation. Water was a big, one of the number
Well,
one.
I noticed that I said that to you because I've noticed it, the difference. And every time my families come down from New York, we bring them to the beach. And my brother and I were saying about 2 years ago, we don't see the same anymore. Things have gotten much better. And I know there's a lot of programs. I know that up in the Panhandle they're doing things with a company called ITT Ferrite, where it's liquid ferrite, where they can clean the dirtiest water, and they're using it for the Everglades and stuff like that. And I know there's a lot of new technologies that come out, and it's nice that we embrace that, because if we lose Miami Beach, if we ever lost Miami Beach, you lose the whole city.
Yeah.
And Miami Beach is the dangling bait.
It's
I
a
think
heartbeat.
that
It's a
really
heartbeat.
brings people to the city of Miami. You don't go to the city of Miami to stay in the mainland.
No,
You
it's
may
the
have a hotel there, but the beach is the golden key. I've always felt, and that's it's
Well, I
nice
got to
people
tell
that-
you, it absolutely is, and that's why I really endorse Michael Gongora. I wish you so much luck, and I got to tell you, based on the water issue that you just mentioned, there's something even bigger, I think, if it's still on the board. I'm not sure if it is, but Michael wants to spearhead, along with some of the other committee members and people, of course, on Miami Beach, is this underwater art gallery. Is that still on the go?
It's still on the table. Like,
I want
that's
to
a hard-
help in any way I can.
You know, that one's a cool one. We thought it could kind of combine the environments with what's going on in the art world, because we really don't have places to put more art galleries, but we thought how cool when people come for Art Basel and art festivals if you gave them something alternative to do. Scuba diving, snorkeling off the reef down by Nikki Beach at the end of
Sure.
Miami Beach. There's an underwater drowned tequila bar down there that many people don't know about.
Really?
We thought, what if we could put some kind of artwork down there that would give people a reason to come, dive into the water, and do something a little different and enjoy Miami Beach in a different way?
Well, let me tell you, the art experience, you know, we've been around for 3 years. We represent Wynwood Design District in 2010. You gave me a beautiful certificate of appreciation along with the Mayor, Maddie Bauer, when we did the South Beach Art Tours out of the Bass Museum. And we are ready to help and volunteer in any efforts that we can to make this a reality and not just a conceptual thought on paper. We represent a lot of artists. We have a lot of private corporate sponsors. So if there's anything we can do to be part of that committee, count us in. Because we're about embellishing through the arts, through our own artists here in Miami. We just have such a magical city. And Miami Beach is definitely the heartbeat.
I don't want to go without saying goodbye to you with the producers playing the music. We want to thank you very much for being on the show. If we can help you with your campaign, I'm all for it. You have an open ticket on this show anytime you want to come back. Let's get you elected. And
How could they find out about you, your website or your phone
They can
number?
go to my new website, gongoraformayor.com. Gongora for mayor.com.
Okay, I'm going on there and voting.
Thank you.
Definitely
Thank
November
you.
5th. Thank you.